cheating ass motherfucker.
For those that are watching, understand that this build will not fucking carry you. It will not give you kills. It will not save your ass in any kind of way. You have to actually use a little bit of skill, a little bit of movement, and your gunplay has to be on par with everything. Now, a DPS build is really, it's a DPS build. Puts out a shit ton of damage. I could say probably a DPS build is the only build that is balanced right now. Only because you do put out a shit ton of damage, but you also you're also squishy. You can fuck people up real quick, but they can also fuck you up pretty quick. So with that being said, it's not a carry me build. You have to work for your fucking kills, and I run this build solo. I've done manhunts with it, so it is possible. You just have to really know what you're doing, how to manipulate the gunplay. Your shots have to be on point, and that's pretty much about it. We'll go ahead and get into it. Alright. I am running the Eagle Bear with the AK. Everyone knows what the Eagle Bear does, my AK-47. The total damage, 145.2. It is not God rolled. The only piece that I have God rolled is the damage to armor. And I run measured on this weapon only because the rate of fire initially, it'll take players down. I mean, you'll see it in the gameplay later on, but you could either run measured or you can run optimist. Either one's fine. Pistol I use, M45A1. This one's not God rolled. This is the highest I could find. I've been trying to find a higher one, but since the updated patch, they kind of nerfed pistols, so I mean, it is what it is. So going on to the gear pieces. Coyote's Mask. See the stats right here. Running with the 11.5 crit hit damage. A Fenris chest piece. I actually picked this bad boy up from a cache about, I want to say a week ago. It's all God rolled except for the mod. It came with Unbreakable. Or I rolled Unbreakable on there. And same thing, 11.8 crit hit damage mod. My holster, the Seska. Again, almost God rolled. It's about what? 0.4 off, I think 15. Yeah, I think 15 is the max. I'm not sure. But
agent requesting backup.
And then my knee pads, GoPro knee pads.
Rogue airburst seeker mine
I would like to try to find a
rogue striker drone detected.
Higher one with weapon damage, but it is what it is.
Drop expired.
Onto the gloves and backpack. I'm running a two-piece Walker and Harris, mainly for the weapon damage and damage to armor. I would like to find better gloves with max crit hit chance, but hasn't been happening. And finally, the backpack. It was rolled just like this, vigilance with crit hit damage, and I maxed out the weapon damage and put a 11.4 crit hit damage mod on here. Skills I'm using is the shield. I just put this one on. I used to run Gunner, but then I found out you actually do damage with the shield or Firewall. I really don't like running Firewall because, in my opinion, it's too fucking cheesy, but only for the fact that you break someone's armor and you're caught on fire, all kind of shit, but that's really not too big of a deal. But I run the shield, and I got a 1% and a 5% mod for damage, so damage bonus per enemy, instead of 10%, it's actually 16. Second mod that I run is a pulse. Now I switch out between pulse and jammer, like between fights, because there's some players that I need to make sure if I'm fighting against a team, I need to see when they're coming around the corner, if they're trying to flank me from the left or right or whatever it is. And in case they do have talents like in sync, they're usually going to run a shield, they're usually going to run a striker drone, um, anything that's going to proc in sync. Now, in sync will put a lot of damage out, but I guarantee you, as long as you get your shots off first on them, they will not survive. And if they use a shield, jam it, and just like any other player, just watch them run. Because a lot of players are dependent on their shields. I use this shield whenever I'm down to like a sliver of health, or if I know I'm going against 2, 3 at once. I'll do the best I can with it, but I try to use the shield as least as possible. Alright, now, now for the stats. Alright, my Eagle Bear. I am running 58.7 crit hit chance, 181.5 crit hit damage, and 95% headshot damage. With the Coyote's Mask, this will max out my crit hit chance to 60, and if it does go above, then it goes above it. The crit hit damage, it's at 181.5, plus that 25 from the Coyote's Mask, it'll bring my crit hit damage to 206.5. For my Black Market AKM, I am at 53.7 crit hit chance, 176.5 crit hit damage, same thing, 85% headshot damage with 11% armor damage. 53.7 will get boosted again to 60 to the Coyote's Mask. The 176.5 plus the 25% from the Coyote's Mask, it'll give me 202 crit hit damage. Now when you're looking at the weapon damage, we have 101.5 and 38. That'll bring us up to 165 weapon damage. This is pretty much my build. This is what I use. I run solo with this. I'll run in a group with this. I'm working on a group build, but I mean, I'm still finding the pieces for it. So other than that, this is what I run. This is what you see in the videos. So if you have any questions, go ahead, drop a comment, and enjoy the gameplay.
Rogue protocol initiated. Rogue restore hive detected. Vital signs critical. Now detecting contaminated media. Agent out of action. Rogue protocol initiated. Rogue defender drone detected. Immediate medical assistance needed. Rogue hive detected. Rogue agent eliminated. Manhunt initiated.
Cheating ass motherfucker.
Dogzone drop has been delivered. DZ drop incoming. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Serious trauma detected.